Good morning. How y'all doing? Is that wrong as well to say how you doing? The number of times I've done that in life. I've been like, how's it going? And take offence at that almost. Or opening a door. Nah, well, let's just... Number of times I've opened the door for someone, right? And they're like, oh, cheers, mate. So it's not all bad. You know, don't believe the hype. Don't believe what you see on the internet, you know. All this pussy boy male shit of, oh, can't even open the door for a female, she takes offence. No, I've done that. No, let's just comment on the zeitgeist, right? The priest is actually alright. It's actually got a good vibe, you know. It's actually not too bad. I go into the Newton garage. I went to see Dream Theatre at the garage. That was quite good, wasn't it? And yeah, I could tell you about that, but it doesn't matter, right? But a number of times I've been in out and about, like, you know what I mean? Like what I was saying when I was on the Shane Meadows fucking production, and I was at the Leith Ken where it's all got where all that shit's got it. Leith's got it all going on, not just because of the money. Maybe it's to do with the film studio that's nearby. So the film studio spreads out the glorious shit, and then Leith is blossoming. Or was it blossoming because of, you know, that it's a chicken and egg thing? Maybe a cross-fertilisation, a bit of both. But I was in the park and talked to another artist, female. She happened to be a female. Didn't creep onto her. It's alright to talk to a fellow human. And then we had a glorious discussion, as I've said before, related to this story before. Kind of glorious artist coming off the set, talking to another glorious artist, and we're talking about stuff, right? And she was like, it was a nice way, I could have fucking recorded the conversation. It was, because she caught me just when I was, whoa, I just done that, whoa. I did it, but I didn't, right? And we're talking about stuff, and she goes, and we're just having a wee discussion about art and stuff, and she's an artist and all that. I was saying, I didn't talk about what I did, because it's not about me, you know what I mean? Despite the way I come across as this fucking crazy narcissist, no, actually, this is a presentation mode, duh. Yeah. This is me not even reclaiming my spirit, showing the spirit, showing the ability that it's okay to speak. Yeah, but we had this discussion, and she's because I made it about her, didn't make it about me, you know, so fuck you. Did I make everything about me? The time that I make it about me is when I'm doing this. When I'm in real life, come again and see Ian, I'll not be like, hi Ian, yeah, I'm fucking brilliant, I'm fucking so brilliant, I inspire myself. Nah, he asks me questions, he goes, are you still training? No, you know, social skills, we talk about stuff, yeah. And that's the lassie, the lady, lassie, woman, female, femme at the park. She's like meeting her mind, you know, and she was like saying, it was kind of like how to improve your life, right? And it was like it wasn't intended to be how you improve your life podcast, but it ended up being that way, right? It was like she's saying, she gave me this shit, and I was like, that. Like I say, I should have recorded it, because you're up there in Leith with the quality people, so, you know, get pulled up to the quality people, you know. And she said, yeah, do something risky every day, talk to a stranger every day, have a wank every day, whatever it was, right? And I thought that was pretty cool, you know, so that's what I mean. I do that, just to get myself out of myself, you know what I mean? Talk to a stranger every day, but a stranger's just a person you haven't met yet. I mean, a stranger's just a friend you haven't met yet, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like Jack Kerouac on the road, kind of mean, but I'm gonna go on the road to go and see Ian at Halfords, buy a 10-speed chain for the trek. Let's update on it. This is actually, if any of you watch this, has actually helped me with the train, so I do thank you. Not from the bottom of my heart, because it's not that big a deal, because I'm giving shit out, right? So it's not like I should be thanking you, and then it's just a one-way thing. Thank you. Nah, it's a two-way thing, isn't it? It's like, if you watch this, you obviously get something out of it. I get something out of the fact that maybe you've watched this, so thanks very much. So it's actually helped me with the training, because for the athlete that jaded old, to quote Scott Weiland at the interview at the end of the concert, is like, oh, such a great hazy glory, whatever he said, feeling for such a jaded old rock star. I'm so not. That's a bit like me. For those on the fucking sidelines, they might go, oh, what a fucking jaded old cyclist. That's funny. Dumbasses, not used, but, you know, dumbasses on the sidelines, you fucking idiots, you know, age-related gravel, yeah? There's people in their 50s and 60s doing it. Duh. So, late 40s, that's still in my prime. I will say this. I've said this before. I'm going to get that in a fucking t-shirt. Do you know what I mean? I've said this before. I'm going to keep fucking saying it. They've got all different age categories. Callum at a bike shop, he's a Masters downhill champion, but he's very self-deprecating. I was like, wow, because he was in the paper. And I was reading it, and he was going, oh, it's just Masters. Just Masters. If you're a Masters title holder, you're still the shit. Sorry. Because it's all relative, isn't it? At a certain age, you've got 40 to 45-year-olds, 45 to 50, 50 plus, 60 plus. Some of those guys were kicking my ass, right? And as I've said before about some of these ultra distance people, they actually end up doing better than the younger people because they've got the whole muscle memory, experience, accumulation of all those years of training, plus the glorious maturity that we have that helps with that, because that's what the endurance athlete needs, the mature attitude, and the older you get, the more mature you are, yeah? So, do you know what I mean? For like a late 40s-year-old guy to still get a Masters title would be a big deal, because everyone else in my age category, basically, right, there's other 45 to 50-year-old guys like me, every fucking day obsessed, I want to win that, you know. So to quote a Brie, well, I've got to do my shit to a higher level. I've got to, fucking hell, there's got to be someone else kicking my ass, so I better keep my level up, you know, that kind of, keep your spirit levels high. Anyway, but that's what I'd like to say. I do appreciate if anyone's watched these, because it's helped me with at least a wee bit of connection. I feel like if it's got it out, it'd be alright. Even if I'm talking to nobody, it still applies, doesn't it? I just use the imagination, it still gets it out. It doesn't even really matter. It doesn't really matter whether someone watches this, but if they do watch it, I go, that's helped me. It's really quite fortifying to the spirit, you know what I mean? You go, someone else has watched this and they get this, Dave's trying his hardest, or not trying that is where he failed, but he's doing stuff. He's trying to be the best that he can be this year at this race, and it's about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, I don't know, I haven't looked at the fucking date on the thing, but, you know, so it's actually helped me. So I do appreciate if anyone's watched this, right? Because it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So it's actually helped me with the motivation side of it, because again, like I say, with the chance to get, there is a chance, I have been burnt out, and the jadedness and all that. So you get to a point where you go, I need something to I need a good feeling to, you know, and part of doing these lives has actually helped me boost the kind of, keep the momentum and the fun and the, you know, talking about it, because there's been a lot to talk, and I've only scratched the surface of the stuff I could have been talking about. I could have been doing fucking 100 times what I've been doing and putting up on my YouTube for an audience of fucking zero, pretty much. But I know what I'm talking about, it's real, so, you know what I mean? But it's actually helped me, so as a wee motivational tool. So what I'm going to do is, because you might be obsessed, you might have something, you know, just life, you might be trying to raise your kids better, you might be trying to fucking build a fucking hut in the back, you might be doing whatever you're doing, be a fucking glorious divine masculine or femme, you might be you're all, you know, you're all quality in your own way, so we're all trying to push for things, you know, is that what life's about? We're all trying to struggle on and make money and move to a better house, whatever the fuck you're doing, right? But I'm trying to do better what I'm doing. But so going to Halford's, little update on this, right? We had a wee slow puncture and it was absolutely flat this morning, so again, with the motivation, this has helped me doing the wee videos, is actually get out your skin, just shake it off, you know. And fixed the puncture and that, which wasn't that big a deal, and we're going to buy another inner tube for this old bike. This bike it's rideable, it's no top level, it's not been serviced to a top level, but it's doable, it can still kick ass even if the chain's grimy, and that's fixed. Then we'll go into Halford's, got a 10-speed chain, I think that's what we'll do, is talk to Ian for a bit, then go see Terry for a bit, tell me more about Chris Hoy that you met and all that, and then 10-speed chain, put it on the Trek, clean the Trek down. The thing that the Trek needs done, the gears need done, it needs I bought a new cassette for it, which is obviously featured on my desk, so it's a lovely new shiny cassette, put that on the thing. And then we need to service the wheels on the Trek, because it's cup and cone bearings and they're all loose and they need cleaned out, and so I could do that, so what we'll do today. Fix the 2 wheels for the Trek, get them all lovely and greased and clean. Headset bearings, can't afford to, well, we haven't ordered them, we haven't got new headset bearings, which it really needs, but you can actually take them off and take the little plastic bit off and clean them and re-grease them. Technically you're supposed to change them, but we'll just do that. Put those on, put the 10-speed, clean all the gears, get them all adjusted so the Trek's on the road, so then that'll be stage 2. Then next weekend, hopefully, really during the week, earn enough money to buy a few bits for the... We've got the tyres for the gravel bike, but we need to get the gravel bike on the road ASAP to get the gravel practice in, because we want to be translating the good, increasing road fitness that we have onto the gravel. We have good fitness, but it's getting better. We want the gravel bike on the road, so that's the next thing. I need another new set of wheels, so all that shit. And then anyway, I'm going to go off and see Ian and have a lovely day, right?